Okay, let's dive right into this. Welcome to This Explainer. Today we're taking a really close look at a fascinating text that completely breaks down the hidden architecture of elite performance. It's all about the standards of a champion mindset. Whether we're studying, creating art, or trying to build a business, we kind of think we know what it takes to be at the top of our game. But the source material we're digging into today, it pretty much dismantles all those conventional ideas. Right out of the gate, we're hit with this total paradox. My main intention is not to become a champion or to win some award. Pause and really think about that for a second. We're here dissecting the psychology of a champion, and the author explicitly says, hey, I'm not actually trying to win. If you aren't trying to win the award, what on earth are you doing? Why even put in all that sweat? Section 1, the goal is not winning. Subverting our cultural expectations of success. So, society is fundamentally obsessed with outcomes, right? We literally fixate on the finish line, the big promotion, the Olympic medal, the $1 million launch. But our source argues that staring at that shiny object actually distracts you from how you're running the race. We have the outcome, winning awards, becoming a medalist, which, let's be honest, is what most of us daydream about. We want the gold medal, but maybe without those brutal 4 a.m. wake-up calls. And then on the flip side, we have the intention. This is the gritty internal work of acquiring skills and building endurance. You can't control the judges or the market, no way, but you do have 100% control over your daily intention to build your own stamina. Section 2, the true intention. The paradigm shift required for greatness. If we toss out those shiny medals as our primary motivation, we have to replace them with something much more sustainable. And here is that true intention. Pursue a champion mindset and acquire abilities. The goal is the mental fortitude itself. The text talks a lot about Olympic stamina, but not so you can just stand on a podium and wave to a crowd. It's for the relentless daily grind of building emotional and physical endurance. The process literally is the prize. You are building the engine that drives everything else. And what makes this philosophy so incredibly powerful is how it grounds itself. Quote, so that I could be the best in whatever I am doing. This is where it connects directly to you and me. This approach absolutely isn't isolated to elite sports. The author is using Olympic stamina as a universal benchmark. The intention is to build that elite mental architecture, so you can apply it to, well, whatever pursuit you choose in life. Section 3, unpacking the universal toolkit, the core principles of high performance. We know the goal is to acquire specific abilities. So let's look at the champion toolkit. Morals, work ethics, values, standards, beliefs, behavior, attitude, decision-making skills. Let's just let that list breathe for a second. Notice what is brilliantly missing here. There is no mention of innate talent, genetic gifts, or luck. None of that. Everything here is an internal, foundational tool that you have to actively cultivate. Your morals are the compass, your work ethic is the daily fuel, and your decision-making skills, they're what actually steer the ship. Section 4, the pinnacle of anything, applying the mindset universally. I want to pose a really direct, thought-provoking question to you right now. Think about your own life. What is required to reach the pinnacle of anything? If you want to reach the absolute top of your industry, the peak of your craft, or the highest level of your personal development, what do you truly need to get there? The source gives us this incredibly empowering answer. The requirements are one and the same. This is the big secret. Whether you're an elite athlete training for the Olympics, a creative poring over a canvas, or a business professional leading a massive team, the core requirements to reach the top are identical. The field changes, sure, but the physics of success remain completely constant. And this brings us to the crucial point. All of these universal, highly coveted traits grouped together actually have a name. They are defined by the author as the standards of a champion. It's not a medal, it's not an award. It's a comprehensive system of core principles, morals, work ethics, values, beliefs, behavior, attitude, and decision-making skills. When you require these of yourself, you are actively outfitting yourself to reach the pinnacle of anything you choose. So the blueprint from the text is pretty clear now. You know what the true intention should be, you've seen the universal toolkit, and you understand that the requirements for greatness are exactly the same across every single field. You know the standards. The only question left is, what will you build with them? Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I really hope this sparks a completely new approach to how you pursue your own greatness.